So let's talk Standout 2.0. How do we stand out in this online environment during these strange and uncertain times? Well, let me tell you a story about my friend Charlie. He's a sales manager and a sales trainer. So before, he had these amazing sales mastery programs he delivered face to face. Large organizations would invest in their sales teams for training. COVID hits. What happens? Sales budgets, training budgets dry up, and face-to-face training is no longer possible. So what does he do? Well, he has to think about how he can stand out 2.0 to readjust in this online environment in this new world. So I've got 3 quick tips that can help you as well. Now, the first thing that he did was this one. He was focused on how he can be sold on service. Now, what does that mean for you? Well, he needed to look at his client group and customers and think about what did they need. Do people still need to sell? Yes. It's just that the environment has changed. So how do they navigate this new virtual environment? So what he did was he focused on how he could re-engineer his business to focus on the needs that would help his customers. He was sold on service, serving, helping, finding a way. And sometimes it might mean a slight tangent from what you usually do, but knowing full well that it's what your customers need right now. And when things do start to adjust, it means that you'll be the one they'll be thinking of. So how can you reinvent your business? The second thing that he did was this one. Raise your voice. Now, what does that mean? What Charlie could have done was nothing. He could have sat back, got comfortable, forgot about the whole lot. But he didn't. He knew that his experience, his expertise was still relevant right now. And so he pulled up his socks and decided to raise his voice. So the question to you is, what could you be sharing right now that could be helping people, that could be serving people, and importantly, could help you get known and grow your business? So how could you be raising your voice right now? Because let me tell you, you matter, your voice matters, how you help matters, and your voice is needed more than ever right now. Now, the third thing that my good friend Charlie did was he followed that common principle of keep calm and, what's it going to be? Stay consistent. Keep calm and stay consistent. Now, this was an important thing. Right now, where the world is going up and down all over the place, you need a plan to stay consistent. And that's what he did. He kept up his assistant who helped him with a framework, locked him in. So every fortnight he keeps up the newsletters. On a regular basis, at least 3 to 5 times a week, he will show up with content on LinkedIn, a LinkedIn post with a tip, a quote that comes from a testimonial, maybe an inspiring quote about his business that links back to something that he does. So what could you do to be consistent? Maybe you've been, whether you're in a professional career or you own a business, you've been holding back thinking, oh, I don't want to do it. It's too hard. I've got too many things on. Now is more important than ever to be consistent. You know, we need connection more than ever right now. My good friend Michelle Bowden reminded me of that in a comment on a post recently. Connection is more important now than ever. So how can you show up with consistency so you can keep creating that connection that we just truly need right now? So that's it. My 3 tips is how do you stay sold on service? How do you raise your voice? And importantly, the final one is how can you be consistent? Now, the good friend that I was talking about was Charlie. His name is Charlie Pidcock, and he is a legend. He also does this course, which he has reinvented. It's business-to-business selling in a COVID world and beyond. So he is a good mate, a legend, and really does help. So I hope that's also helped you in thinking about ways that you can create a standout effect during this online/virtual world that we're in. Standout 2.0.